Hey everyone, this is Emilio, and in this video I'm going to be covering 5 things that you could do if you can't afford real estate. Now the reason why I'm making this video is because I do talk to a lot of people from YouTube. They do reach out to me, and a lot of them say, you know, I'm just starting up, I still work a daytime job, I really don't have money, and so I am going to create this video to help those people out there that don't have the money and do want to start getting into the real estate game. So hopefully these tips will help you out. And if you like this video, if you could please like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. I also have a link below. If you have any questions, you reach out to me. I do call. Sometimes it's a little late because I do have a lot of people calling, but I do call and I do talk to everybody that I can to try and help them out in their real estate investing career. And if you are in the Detroit area, I also am in the Detroit area. I'm an investor here. I wholesale here. I do have a real estate investing course. If you're looking to go into the Detroit market, I talk about the different locations and I talk about building your team, things like that. Again, link is in the description below. So let's get started. First thing to do is focus on your mindset. Mindset is everything. So if you don't think you could afford it or you don't think you get into it, then you're not going to. You have to have that mindset. I don't even want you to have that idea of fake it till you make it. Don't fake being a real estate investor. Actually be a real estate investor. Throughout your day, you're going to do the day-to-day things that a real estate investor does. Hopefully these tips will help start you on that journey, but you don't have to fake it to make it. Every real estate investor that started their journey started where you are right now. I personally didn't have a lot of money when I started. I educated myself. I took the time to really commit myself to real estate investing. And because of those commitments that I have taken, over time, I've been able to get better at this thing. Having a strong mindset and committing yourself to do it and that you are a real estate investor doesn't cost anything at all. I mean, you could just YouTube motivational videos and all that stuff all day, but until you start believing that you are a real estate investor and you will make it happen, then you're really just taking it to chance. This is a thing where, you know, you're burning all the bridges, you're burning all the boats, you're on the island, you have to survive. That's the commitment you have to make, and you have to have a strong mindset to do that. Don't give up and keep moving forward and be that real estate investor. You are a real estate investor and you have to believe it. Tip number 2 is private lending. You could do private lending. Now there's a difference between private lenders and hard money lenders and conventional banks. I'll give you a breakdown of the difference between all of them. So if you're gonna get a loan, you're getting lending from a conventional bank, that's like a mortgage company, or you're going through a broker and you're getting the 30-year or the 15-year mortgage to purchase a property. The hard money is more of it's not amortized for 30 years. It's actually, they're gonna give you the money, but they're gonna charge high interest rates, and you have a shorter time to pay it off. And people do that because it's almost as fast as cash. It's not the same thing as cash, but it's almost as fast as cash. Now with private lending is people in your network. These aren't professional investors. They don't really understand like how to charge brokerage points, and they don't know how to, you know, structure their loans. Private lenders are friends and family, people in your network. So I have about 3 properties. One of them actually is right across the street from here that I purchased through a private loan through an old coworker of mine. I kept talking about how I'm getting into real estate. I kept talking about how I'm studying it up and I'm looking at these properties, and I said, hey, would you be interested in lending on a purchase for the real estate? And the benefit is you don't have to deal with the real estate, you don't have to deal with the tenants, you don't have to deal with the repairs or the renovations, but if you lend me the money, I'll be able to purchase the property, and then I could refinance it later and pay them off and give them interest. So I paid a certain amount of interest, and every person is different, and they accepted the interest. So when I paid them off, I gave them the money they lent me, and then I tacked on the interest that I told them I'd pay. And the beautiful thing was, I got a loan from a bank to refinance it. So I got a 30-year mortgage, and there was a lot of money left in the equity of the property, and I just used that equity to pay off the lender. So really, I didn't spend any money at all on the property because I borrowed their money. I got it tenant occupied, and I refinanced it and they got their money back, and I now have a property that has a tenant in it. So private lending is a really good option to try and purchase properties without your own money. All right, third tip, you could do partnerships. So with partnerships, if you're out there and you're doing what real estate investors do, you're going out there, you're finding deals, you're looking up deals from wholesalers, from real estate agents, you want to start making offers, what you could do is, if you don't know anything about flipping, if you don't know anything about doing rentals, matter of fact, if you just want to partner up with somebody to do a flip, what you could do is you could find somebody that has the funds and they're not willing to lend their money, but they're willing to partner up with you, which means if you're going to do a flip, they provide the money and you provide the sweat equity or the work involved to fix up the property and get it done, and hiring the contractor and go through all that headache. But they're bringing the money, you bring the sweat equity, and then you split everything 50-50. Or again, you could bring on a partner to purchase a rental property. You guys both collect the money, and then when you sell or refinance or whatever, you guys split everything 50-50. So partnerships aren't, obviously I'd rather do private lending than partnerships, because with partnerships, they make 50-50 split, but still, it's still a good way to get into real estate investing. Plus another thing too is that partner that you are partnering up with potentially can lend you the money, but they might also have experience, if you're lucky, in real estate investing. So they could help guide you, and they could have all the contacts that they have. So they're contractors, they're property managers, they're plumbers, they're agents, whatever. Like if you're partnering up with somebody, their network is your network because you're splitting everything 50-50. But you just have to be able to bring some value to the partnership so that somebody will want to partner up with you. Tip number 4 is invest in your education. Now, I'm not talking about going to school or doing classes or things like that, but your education is doing what you're doing now. You're on YouTube, you're looking up different people, you're researching how to get into real estate investing. I would suggest purchasing courses. I wholesale. I think wholesaling is an excellent way to get into real estate investing without any money. But the thing is that I was doing the same thing you're doing. I was on YouTube, but eventually I invested in a course. And the course, I bought several courses. They range from $200 to $1,000. I bought one for $1,000, and I was like, man, to me, that was a lot of money at the time. However, because that course was a pretty good course, I actually had my first wholesale deal a month later and made exactly $1,000. So it pretty much paid for the course. And all of it was online, it was through videos and all that kind of stuff. I'm still trying to develop a wholesale course myself, to be perfectly honest, to help everybody out there. But investing in yourself and getting more knowledge about real estate investing is definitely a good way to get into the real estate game if you can't afford purchasing the real estate. Just invest in your education. There's a lot of affordable courses out there from a lot of reputable people. Okay, the last and 5th tip is build your network. It costs nothing at all. It's actually completely free. So when I say build your network, what do I mean? I mean, go out there and start meeting people and start saying, hey, I'm a real estate investor. I'm looking to build my team. I'm looking to grow my network. So if you're a wholesaler, I would just say, hey, I'm looking for buyers that are looking to buy. I'm also looking for other wholesalers to do joint ventures with. You could go and talk to property managers. You could go and talk to agents and just slowly build your network. And what you could do is just take an Excel. If you don't have Excel, just take, honestly, a simple word sheet, or just write down the names and numbers of everybody and start to build your network out. Because at the end of the day, your network is your net worth. Again, that is, your network is your net worth. So the bigger your network, the easier it is for you to do deals, get deals, partner up with people, find these amazing other investors out there that are doing what you do, and you could all collaborate together. Now, how do you do that and it doesn't cost anything? There are meetups in your local area. So if you just go to meetup.com, or if you just Google local real estate investment group, wherever you are, there is a group that meets up every month, every 3 weeks, every quarter, and these are all investors, and they all go down there to invest, to network, and to pretty much do real estate investing. So if you are a real estate investor, and from step 1, you have the mindset that you should be going out and you should be networking with other investors. Another thing too is you could go on Facebook groups. So if you go on Facebook groups, there are national real estate investment groups, but there are also local investment groups. And a lot of the times you don't even have to go to meetings. What I do is I join a group and then I go through the threads, and then anybody that talks about wholesaling or rehabbing or property management, I pretty much just message anybody that says, hey, you know, I saw that you had a property that you're looking to wholesale. Do you have any other properties that you're looking to sell? Or do you want to partner up on a joint venture? Or I see a property management company. Hey, are you like how much, what are the fees that you charge? You know, let's have a lunch. I'll pay for your lunch if you just talk to me about, you know, what you do for like an hour. Free lunch, hey, I mean, a lot of people are not going to turn that down. So remember to just always consistently build your network. To this day, that is what I do every day. We reach out to buyers every day to see what they want to do, how they invest, and how we could provide value to what they're doing. Anyways, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you are, you know, getting some value out of this. If you do find something valuable in this video, please like, comment, subscribe below. Tell me what market you're in. I'm getting a lot of people that are in the Detroit market. If you are in other markets, I want to know, because I purchase properties in the metro area, Metro Detroit area, but I am starting to expand and do some virtual wholesaling, maybe even find some other markets where I can invest in. You know, tell me what you think about the video. Let's talk, comment below. And also, if you want to reach out to me, again, with any questions, right now my channel's small, so I'm able to call everybody. Again, it does take a little bit of time because I do wholesale full time and I do invest full time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.